It was that crazy. You had to scan every last thing. You had 10 cents.
How y'all went over understaffed? Were y'all?
Huh?
Y'all were understaffed. But I know that
You
was
just
a
had to
crazy
scan
day.
everything.
That was a lot, wasn't
stuff you had
it?
to
You
scan.
you thought you worked hard before that day, huh?
Yeah.
That must have been your first remodel.
You had 10 cents.
Okay.
You put all everything there.
Yeah, just throw it in there. Money, show them. Because I don't want to hold the camera up. Okay, y'all, so she scanned this and it rang up a penny. But, I mean, it rang up $2.25 and it said $3.75 on there. But it actually scanned for 1 cent, as you can see right there. But it was not 1 cent. So sometimes it happens, y'all. Where he at so I can cuss him out? Where you went? Oh. Hey! I said, I see he left real quick just in case that card didn't go through. He was like, all right, thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I always pay for the person's stuff that's behind me in line, so you're welcome. Enjoy. I should ask him, did he need his receipt? No, he probably don't need it. I decided to pay. The guy was so patient behind me, and that's I started doing it. I think I told you guys the story. A lady that didn't have enough money to pay for her food in Publix one day, but I started doing it. I was like, you know what? Who's ever patient behind me, since I'm always holding up the line, I'm gonna pay for their stuff. And you would not believe how many people aren't patient. They go to, can you call somebody else up here? Oh my gosh, I'm ready to go. So, you know, I see people with carts full of stuff, and I'm like, oh, you just missed your blessing. I say that in my head. And then somebody else, I apologize to them continuously. Like, you know, I'm so sorry. My coupons didn't come off. She's waiting on the manager, or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, this guy, he was just really patient. Like, he really was. She had to void it because something rang up. Oh, the thing I showed you guys, the ring up full price. But she didn't want to just take it out. She wanted to void the whole thing. So I said, I'll pay for your stuff. He had a drink, and he grabbed a pack of cigarettes. And then the cashier was like, well, you might as well get two since she's paying for it. So she threw 2 packs of cigarettes up there. Talk too damn much. Yeah, she's talking about 2 for. But so yeah, I did that, and I guess we're about to head home now. Lynette, what's her name, Lonnie? The lady that I met, the Islamic lady that I met. What's her name? Lynette something. Lynette. I don't think it's Lynette. But if you're watching this, girl, you started to creep me out. That at first she was really nice. And then she was asking me at the remodel today, you know, where I live, how long did I drive to get here, how far I live away from here. And I think I kind of probably hurt her feelings at first. Well, after like the 3rd time of me answering, I was like, well, I really don't tell anybody where I live. That's why I never show where I am. If you guys ever notice, I don't show you street signs and stuff like that. Well, I can't here because I'm nowhere near my house. But I try not to even do that so people won't try to guess, you know, where I live. And so I told her that, but she just kept asking. And I'm trying to be nice because you never know what someone's going through or what, you know, what issues anyone have. So, but she asked me several times, and I was like, look, baby, I'm not telling you where I live. And I started telling her about my stalker and the situation that I got. And she's like, you got a stalker, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's just, I don't want to talk about it. Saw her at the 2nd store. Saw her at the 3rd store. She didn't buy anything at the 2nd store or the 3rd store. This one right here, she didn't even go to the register. She didn't go anywhere. She just came in and smiled, hi friend, and left. It's kind of creeping me out. You know what I mean? I don't know. It really is creeping me out now. And I was explaining to her how I'm always on my P's and Q's. I have to keep my fire on me in my purse and look 22 in my bra. I have to do that because you never know who he knows. And the way she's moving and playing right now, like, it's not even funny anymore because I told her how I am, and I don't know if I'm being followed. That's the point that I was trying to get at. I don't know if she's following me because you're not buying anything and you're not even walking around like looking. So what's going on? And I even gave her a hug in the 2nd store, you know, because she started crying and was telling me about some personal business and stuff. And when she started crying, I was just like, oh, and I gave her a really big hug. But I don't know. It's kind of reminding me of a friend I had years ago. And I don't know. So if you're watching, hun, it's not me trying to be mean, but I just don't like being asked the same question over and over when I've answered it and told you why I don't want to answer it, and potentially being followed. I don't like that. So I'm going to my fourth store now. Let's hope. I don't know. Never mind. Okay, guys, you would not believe this. I know it's not me being paranoid. I just went to the fourth store and I told my daughter, I told Alani, I say, if she's at this next store or she pops up at this next store, I'm leaving. I turn on my blinker. Sure enough, she's right there, parked right in front of the store. So I turned my blinker off, kept going, and I put in the GPS to get to the next one. As I'm doing a U-turn, this lady is pulling, like she's already at the stop sign. So she couldn't have been in the store. She wouldn't have been able to get to the car that fast. And that's not me like picking at her weight or anything. It's just how fast I got up to the turning lane to make a U-turn. How are you already at the stop sign and the car's no longer in front of the store? This is weird. It's weird as hell now. It's like no more being nice. I'm really being followed. This is crazy. So I don't know. Like, I have to record her because if anything happens, I need for everyone to see her face, because that's not a coincidence. I don't care how long I've been bargain shopping, couponing, penny shopping, going to different stores. There's not one time that I've run into the same person at 4 stores straight. Not one time. That's weird. And they're not buying anything or browsing or shopping or anything. Okay, guys, I'm in the store. Like, I literally just walked in. So I just need to take a deep breath, a breather, because I just don't like that. And some of y'all may be like, oh, you just paranoid or you just tripping. Y'all know I'm nice to everybody. But when I feel something is off, I always go with my gut instinct. And my gut instincts has always been right. I don't know about y'all. They've always been right. Something's weird about it. I had a girl years ago, or a lady, and she had no friends, and I never knew why, but I never judged her because I won't say I don't have friends. I have lots of associates, and that's why I say associates. I never call anybody my friend anymore. From the one time I had a best friend and she betrayed me. This was when we were young. So I've always called people my friends or my associates, but she was so clingy. And you know, at first it was like cute, oh, she wants to be my best friend or something like that. But this girl got so clingy as if I was her wife or she was my husband. That type of clingy. It was weird. Really strange and weird. And I didn't like it. What? You see her? Oh, I'm like, So yeah, when I said that kind of remind me of that, it do. And I have no problem being friends with anyone, especially, you know, someone that's lonely or need friends. But it's a way you do it, you guys. Please tell me you guys agree with me. That way right there, like stalking someone and going to every single store thereafter and pretending like you need this. You know, her niece was at the remodel that I was at last week, and she was like, you didn't see me there? She kept asking me that, like in every store, the first 3 stores. She was like, and you were at that one, right? And you didn't see me there? And I was like, no. There was a lot of people there, but I saw her niece because people kept confusing her niece with my daughter. They eerily look alike. So that's where I guess we first met, but not really because I don't remember her there. I just remember her niece. But I don't even know where I was going with that and what I was saying. Oh gosh, I don't even know what I'm looking for, Lonnie. No. Stop leaving my purse like that, please. If you're gonna push the buggy.
Let's go to the candy
So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It's just really strange. It really is. Oh, I thought that was red for a minute. And I don't like it. But, oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. She was with her niece in the third store. she was like, oh yeah, can you give me some tips? I'm gonna inbox you on Instagram about some tips to do her hair, because I don't know what to do with it. And I said, okay girl, yeah, inbox me. So we said that. We talked for about an hour at the other store, inside and out, you know, after she cried, and we hugged and we talked about some things. And let me tell y'all something, anything I tell y'all, it's because I want to tell y'all. So it's not none of my personal business, you know what I mean? No, I'm not the type to just type a whole bunch of stuff on Facebook. I can't stand when people do that, especially about their relationship or their man cheating, then they're right back with their man and they do, oh my God, I don't like it. But if I tell you something personal, it's because I want to tell you, you know what I mean? So we were talking back and forth. I told her things I wanted to tell her that I didn't mind sharing, and she, you know, confided in me, I guess. I don't know, because people can be very manipulative. The friend that I was just telling you about, she was the same way, and it took me a minute to put two and two together and figure it out. I mean, could cry at the snap of a finger, can get an Oscar. You hear me? This girl could have got an Oscar. But she came in there, she picked up some braiding hair, and she was like, yeah, girl, she wanted me to come in here and get this. First of all, you got a pack of braiding hair, and it's not even a full pack. So I know you ain't buying that. You need like 15 packs to put braids in your hair. You bought a half a pack and pretend like you were gonna buy that. And so I talked to her again, started a conversation, told her, I said, this is not her hair color. Her hair color is more like a 4. This looks like a number 1 or 1B. And the little girl looked on the pack. She said, oh, it's a number 2. I was like, yeah, that's not the color. She put it back. She didn't go get the correct color. And then stood by the front door for a while. I was like, okay, bye, Sade. When she came in, she said, hi, friend. And she said out of her own mouth, she said, she giggled like that. My niece just said that you're going to think I'm stalking you. Pretty much. That's kind of weird, ma'am. It's nobody can tell me. If you guys have gone shopping like the shopping I'm doing today, you know, and you've run into the same people at 4 or 5 stores, or maybe even 3 in a row, let me know. I mean, I can see if you're going out and maybe they're coming in, but there's no way. Especially if at the first store you had carts full of stuff, because you were with somebody else and we were at the remodel, and I only had a few things. I thought she left way before me, but apparently not. But we get to the other one at the same time, and then I'm at checkout. Then you leave way before me at this one, and we still end up at the same store again. And then we talked out there forever, and you left. And when you met me in the last store that we just saw each other, and not the one I passed when I saw her parked in front of the store, but the one before that, I guess that's the third one, I'm losing track. Lonnie, what are you doing? Oh. See, my mind is gone right now. I keep forgetting what I was saying. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, after we talked for a while, she claimed, and she ran into me in the last store. She said, oh yeah, I went to Winn-Dixie, and she was telling me about the Werther's glitch, because she couldn't pull it up in the store and stuff like that. I guess there was a glitch with the Werther's candy at Dollar General if you have the paper coupons. And I'm looking like, okay, so you went to Winn-Dixie. You said you were on your way home, which I don't believe she lives anywhere over here where I am now. I think I'm in another city now. I don't think I'm in the same city, but the same county, I believe. I don't know how it works over here. But you said you were on your way home. You said that since the first door. And I said I was on my way home too. But y'all know how I do. I say I'm on my way home. I go to the next store, next door, next door. And you just happen to pop up at the next 3 stores, but didn't purchase or look at anything. Literally followed me around. I'm bugged out right now, guys. I'm bugged out. This hasn't happened to me in years. And at first I'm like, well, maybe, you know, I'm being too paranoid, and I don't want her to think it's because of my personal situation I got going on while I have to be on my P's and Q's and stuff like that. But it's just in general now. Like, after that second time, it's like, come on. Nah. This isn't cute anymore. It's not funny anymore. Like, what you got going on, girl? Lonnie. 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 I don't know where she is, but she better answer me real quick. Where are you going?
I got it now.
Well, I'm calling you. Where did you go?
I want to go see what the number was
For what?
on the door.
Oh, you could have just asked me. I would have stopped it. Oh, the address to the store to change in the app. Okay, enough ranting. Let me see what we could find here. Lonnie's down there scanning some stuff. I don't see anything that sticks out yet. These are the ones right here that scan for it. Lonnie, do this again. Let me see. But they ring up. Full price at the register. Scan unsuccessful. Did the last one do that? This one's a different one, so
Yeah.
let's do that one.
Maybe I would have to type a number code or scan it.
Okay, scan something else just to see if it's just that or if it's the phone. Nope, yep, it's the phone. You have to, you're probably not connected to Wi-Fi. It keeps saying scan successful, but it's only with that phone, so I don't know what's going on. Somebody just broke something, Sean. A lot of glass. What is that? A candle or something? The little boy dropped. It was an accident. Just want to make sure they know it wasn't me. I'm down here. I was not at the scene of the crime. Let me pull this thing out, because I keep finding these. And I don't think those go with that because it says 6 pair. I see like socks sticking out the bag. It's like just loose socks, but I am finding items when people have clearly already been over here. But y'all know how I look, so I tell people, like, you can waste your time, but I've already scanned all over there. And I encourage people to do it, but I also like to tell people that so they don't waste their time. For people who aren't nice to me, I'm not going to say anything. If they sit there for 30 minutes and scan everything and I already know I've done that, oh well. But this phone is almost dead, as well as the other phone, so we're gonna have to head out. Probably go sit somewhere, get something to eat. Also, that's the yellow dot. And charge my phone there. I'm trying to see. Does anyone know what these are? These sleeping bags? There's a gray one right there too. But where is she? Extra small. I don't know. Let's see if they let me get them. And it looked like there was one right there. And I took it off. Let's see if they let me get them, because I only got, I think I only got one thing that they can ring up. Or 2, including the socks. And I like to have quite a few if I'm going to have stuff without the tags. I like to have quite a few things. Put them in the ring up. Oh, let me check up here real quick. I'm getting too old for this shit. What y'all think? Lonnie, what you doing down there? Lonnie, what you doing? See, every store you go to, you have to know what to look for. If you're in an NCI store, if you're in a regular Dollar General, if you're in one that remodeled recently, if you're in one that is about to remodel, all of that will depend on how your search will go. Okay. I just told her, but I don't blame you. Of course, I told her also to try. Because then I was like, hey, if they give it to you, get it, girl. The basketball hoop. Because she found the same one here, but they would not give it to me. They were saying it's a warehouse UPC number. and they have to go by theirs on the front. And I'm steady trying to be nice to people that aren't even being nice to me. Why even waste my breath and give people information? Sade, stop being so nice. That's your issue. Stop. Go back to the old Sade, honey. When you let Muffin have it. Okay, I ain't found no toys yet, y'all. And I mean, I'm thoroughly looking. See, I've reorganized all of that up there because I've been to the top. I haven't been to this side yet. But I don't see anything from my little bird's eye view. I think nothing's over there. No, pinata on the other aisle. So, but they do have toys on both sides. I don't know. We'll see.
None of it's on special. It's just if we get room, we try to put some more of it away as space opens up.